talking about the negative exponent rule in this session today. And so how this works is if I have a variable or a number for that matter to a negative exponent, in order to get rid of that negative exponent and deal with positive exponents only, I want to use its reciprocal. So I literally am going to flip that base of x down to the, it is in the numerator technically on the first one here, x minus a. And then you're going to have 1 over x to the a. It also works the other way. If I start with 1 over x to the negative a, that I also would flip and change the reciprocal and change the sign to have x to the a. So let's see this in action. If I have x to the negative 2, that's the same as 1 over x squared. So this is really this. All I've done is flip it around to be the reciprocal, and I've changed the exponent to be positive. If I have 1 over x minus 3, I go ahead and I make it x cubed. So that's really the answer that I want. I'm going to go ahead and flip it. This would definitely be normally this, although we don't normally write that. And we would have a positive piece there. And again, we don't normally write this part, so just showing it. And then if I have one more example, 4 to the x minus 2, my 4 stays in the same place because I haven't done anything with that. But I am going to go ahead and make that x squared in the denominator because I've gone ahead and done the reciprocal. So this is essentially the same thing as 4 times 1 over x squared, but this is really how I want to write it. And one more example for fun. 4x to the 4th divided by x to the 7th. This would give me 4x. Remember, when we are dividing our bases, we subtract. So it would be 4 minus 7 ends up with 4x to the negative 3rd. We don't generally like to have negatives in our answer, so we're going to go ahead and move that to the denominator and make its exponent positive. And there you have it, negative exponent rules.